Hey, Quick Players! Welcome to another episode of Quickplay. Today we're playing Kingdoms of Amalur. Let's jump right in. Cool. Oh, there you go. Hit with that epic music. I've got a couple of characters that I play with. Well, two to be honest, but I've got a character that's fairly new. He's probably an hour or two old. And as soon as we're in, we'll see what kind of game this is. So this is Kingdoms of Amalur. It's a action role-playing game. And this character looks like he's slightly older than a few hours. Let's have a look at his stats. So there he is. Let's spin him around. He is level 2. Okay, so he is fairly new to life in the Kingdoms of Amalur game. We're carrying a long sword. We've got an erosive longbow. And yeah, here we are. So the reason I'm playing Kingdoms of Amalur is pretty simple. Kingdoms of Amalur, the Re-Reckoning has just been launched. So Kingdoms of Amalur is a old game. It came out around 2011, 2012, I think. And it came out at around the same time as Skyrim and Dragon's Dogma. So, yeah, roughly at the same time, three open-world action role-playing games came out. And I'm still trying to decide which one is the best one. I've already discounted Skyrim. I think Skyrim is a massive exercise in mediocrity. But for me right now, the competition is between Dragon's Dogma, which I'll probably make a video about sometime soon, and Kingdoms of Amalur. They're slightly different games. Obviously, they're two different games, but on initial sort of play, they kind of look very similar. It's a third-person, run around the world, do quests, but you know, when you dig deeper, they're fundamentally different. They've got different approaches to how the world is built and how things are handled. Just so that you understand why I'm playing Reckoning and not Re-Reckoning, I've been looking at reviews of Re-Reckoning, and really, there doesn't seem to be any major differences between this version and the remaster, so, you know, I don't want to really shell out cash for the same game. The two major differences that I could tell was that the field of view has been updated in Re-Reckoning. You'll see here, the camera feels a little bit too close to the character. It feels like I'm not getting the whole world in. However, I am running a hack for that, so there you go. So now that field of view is fixed and the world feels much bigger and more awesome. So yeah, so that's one fix. The other fix that the Re-Reckoning has is the way the character leveling works, or rather the enemy leveling. So how it works is if in Reckoning is if I enter a new area, say my character is level 3 and I enter a new area, all the enemies in that area are pegged as level 3 enemies. If I leave that area and, you know, quest and build my character up, and let's say I get to level 10 and I return to that area, all the characters there are still level 3. So that can be a bit problematic because it means that returning to old areas basically puts you in a space of not being challenged. And that sort of sucks. So what you really want to do is for the characters or the enemies to level with you so that wherever you go, the fight is always challenging. But if you know that's how it works, it means you don't necessarily you won't necessarily rush to all the new levels or all the new areas because you want to take it slow and figure things out. Or rather not figure things out, but rather, you know, make sure that your enemies don't level too quickly. So a couple of things you need to know is that your character in this game cannot jump. You can do like a roll, but he can't jump. Or she. You can be either or. And that's different from games like Skyrim and Dragon's Dogma, where you have a jump. And Dragon's Dogma especially has got a very Breath of the Wild feel to it. You can climb things and climb up hills and what have you. But this isn't really about Dragon's Dogma. This is about Kingdoms of Amalur. So without further ado, let's go see where we are from a quest point of view. I've currently got Recipe for Trouble, and I've completed this quest, and I have to return to Nan Henry. Okay, so let's do that. There is a map which shows me where I am. I can zoom that out and, okay, whatever. And you can see this is how big the Kingdoms of Amalur map is. It's big, it's huge. Each one of these little segments here is an area on its own. And so you can tell my character is a baby because he's only explored this little piece here, which is tiny. But this will give you an idea because we're sitting here and the person, our quest giver, is here. So you'll get an idea how big this map is by the amount of time it takes me to go this short distance on this map. So let's point our character in the right direction, which is down here, and let's go. We can go into sprint mode. There's no stamina bar while you're not in combat, so you can pretty much go wherever you want. There's some treasure here. Let's have a look. An iron hammer. Nope. Do not want. Let's keep running. And here's a little. Here's the village. The first village you encounter. You'll see that as I'm running, you'll see that there's some pop-in. So distant objects tend to pop in and build as you're running. Now apparently that hasn't been fixed in Re-Reckoning. Oh, we've got an enemy. So now I get to show you what the combat's like. All right, let's go. There we go. I totally... Alright. Tips popping up everywhere because this character is so new to the world. There must be a way of switching those off, but it doesn't really bother me too much, and hopefully it doesn't bother you. Entering buildings. And sometimes the little hack I use screws up, so it's quick to fix. And this is the character we need to talk to.
Everyone in Gorhart is talking about the attacks. They say that the Red Legion is receding back into the shadows from whence they came. It is all thanks to you. You found the formula and destroyed it. Now, you may think you understand the impact of this act, but you truly do not. You are a friend to this village and to me, Nanny Henry. Take this. It is not much, but it gives you an idea of my gratitude.
Cool. Students' robes, a bunch of health potions, and I can do all the things. I'm not really interested in talking to this lady much more. So let's go and back into the world. Yay, we're back in the world. Quest completed. Okay, so let's go do another quest. Alright, so there's the main quest. There's no faction quest. There's some side quests. Find a greater healing potion. Alright, let's do that. Maybe we have one already, so let's go have a look at our consumables. Do we have a greater healing potion here? No, we don't. We've got a bunch of minor healing potions. Oh, lame. Okay. Alright. I can't remember what I'm supposed to do here. I mean, I know I've got to get a greater healing potion, but I don't really know where to go to do that. Let's see if there's more information. To save the injured Fae. So when you enter this village for the first time, you encounter a Fae who is, she's been hurt, and Fae being a fairy person, there's a lot of fairy people in this game. And so you can either obtain a recipe and gather reagents, or find another way to buy or steal from another source. So I do recall that there was an apothecary that I had to visit. And I see it is marked on my map as a giant exclamation point. So let's go see. Oh, it appears that this would be the apothecary.
Whatever you do, avoid the monks of St. Odwig's Perpetual. They deal in lies and false tenets. Their light of hope will leave you in shadow.
Cool, thanks for that.
If such creatures were not part of the authorities' plan, then they would not exist in nature, period. Mitharu's divine order governs all, even the Fae. She was wronged by someone in this village. That is an injustice I can understand. By its appearance, you'd assume Goreheart is a pleasant place. Never make assumptions.
Cool, dude. Could you just...
It is the name I chose when I baptized myself in the clear waters of Mathar.
This
I
lady
have
is
undergone
incredibly
the ordination
boring.
rites and am as legitimate as any monk.
Okay. I feel like maybe she isn't the person I should speak to. Of course she isn't, because the actual person I need to speak to has a giant exclamation point.
Welcome to St. Odwig's perpetual mission. I would invite you in, but the Order has been too trusting in the past. We try to learn from our mistakes.
Good on you.
Although, one never knows what might be a test of faith.
Yep.
You have arrived just when I am in need of aid. So perhaps Mitharu is at work.
You need aid? Can you rather just... okay, fine.
We at St. Odwig's have worked for years to establish a presence on this hill.
Good job.
It's not been without its challenges.
Of course, hills are
The
difficult.
call of the Feylands does not fall upon deaf ears. And many of our youngest don't have the will to resist.
Cool.
Take Brother Egan, for example.
Ah, that guy.
2 nights ago, Egan ventured past the walls to collect firewood and never returned.
Firewood can be
We
tempting.
must find him before anything happens.
2 nights? Are you kidding me? Fine, I'll help. Whatever.
Mitharu be praised. His order reigns supreme.
Matharu, what a
Brother
great guy.
Egan was last seen northeast of here, just off the road near the Fey ruins.
Cool.
Please find him.
Okay.
Perhaps then we can welcome you into the fold with open arms.
Oh, my dream. Alright, whatevs.
Bless you, child.
Okay, so... let's go find this dude. Do I have that quest selected? No. So let's get that quest selected. Okay, so... Brother Mitharu. No, Mitharu is the thing. Brother Egan. Mitharu is the god, I assume, of this world. So you'll see everything right now is very fairy and very peaceful, foresty. The game does have multiple biomes, different biomes. It's deserts and more human-looking places. I think this is when I say human-looking places, I mean like forests that don't look like they're so freaking bizarre looking, actually, to be honest. My issue here is that this game should have started in one of those more normal looking places. Alright, bad guy time. Let's just take this buggered out. And he's dead. Alright, well, that's... The combat's actually really good when you're facing off like a bunch of guys. It's got a very Jackie Chan kung fu vibe to it. Oh, yeah. Look at this guy. He looks depressed. What was I saying? Oh, yes. It would be nice if the game started in a less sort of fairy forest and a more normal forest because, you know, I don't know. I don't find the locations in this game very memorable.
Yes? What could a mortal vagabond need with Casmaran the Eternal, messenger of the Feyfolk? Speak! My time may be of the ages, but it is still precious.
Okay. I'm here to rescue you.
Wait,
I think that's a
Father
silly
Dimwell
thing.
sent you, didn't he?
Old fool.
His path to power was too plodding, and now he wishes to slow me down too. I have new friends, Fey friends. They are named Finna and Arbos, and they have sworn to share their secrets with me and to gift me with true magic. In exchange, they want an ancient treasure buried in the caverns of Waterhall Down. I'll retrieve it, eventually, as soon as I, feel like it.
You'll die without me.
Fine, if you want to be so noble, but don't expect any of the treasure.
What a dick.
This is my key into a powerful new future. A future
you're
full
boring.
of magic and wonders. Let's go.
Right, where's the
It is in the
treasure?
caves of
Okay, cool.
Waterhall Down,
You
a
said that
refuge for
already.
the wild Fey.
Yeah, okay, cool.
See you later.
See you later, pal. Alright, let's go and... oh, we gotta follow him. Of course. Through the giant log. And... here we go. Giant log, and we're following this guy. Alright, maybe we can sprint a little bit. Will that pick up the pace? Oh, he's feeling all brave and mighty. Alright, let's a whole bunch of these dudes. Oh, that took an arrow to the knee. Alright. Alright, cool. Let's go into the thingy. So you might have noticed that some of the plants have little sparklies on them. It's very similar, I guess, to Skyrim. You can pick up plants and do some crafting.
We're going to press on,
Jeez.
and I'll ask you to
Whoa.
stay close.
Yeah,
I
blah,
have no
blah.
courage to speak of.
Yes, we
Honest.
noticed.
Ask Father Dim. Bye
Okay.
then.
Bye then. I have no courage. No kidding. I like the dungeons and caves in this game. They just look very cool. It's got a very cartoony feel to it in general, the graphics. Just sort of timeless. Oh, okay. Nice. Alright. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Go. Oh, there's a treasure chest here, pal. Jeez, how many hammers are we gonna find? Gold coins. Yes, a pile of poo has gold coins in it. Nice. Makes me think twice about. Never mind. Moving on. Some water. Ooh, what the hangbo jang happened there? Okay. I'm a little jumpy. Oh, I see. These are those are traps. All right. Nice. Ah, look at that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sprites. They're... I've got to really get much closer to things. Okay, you know what? All right. So now my fate meter, which is the purple bar in the top, okay, in the top left corner, it means that if I push, I think it's 2 buttons together, I can do some special matrix style move, which I'll probably do soon. But in the meantime, I've leveled up. So this is sort of your skill sheet that you can add to. I'm gonna increase my detect hidden just because it means I can find more cash. All right, cool. And now this is your skill tree, so I've decided that my character is going to be really good with swords, so I've got 3 points. I'm going to increase my brutal weaponry. What? And my great sword mastery, and perhaps my long sword mastery. Nice. All right, then there are fate cards. I'm still going to stick with brawler. What am I doing? But as you progress, you can sort of create a character that's very, you know, a bit of a mix and match between wizard, rogue, and warrior. Cool. Shall we proceed with the game? I think that's a good idea. I think once we've done this quest, I'll end it there because, you know, jeepers creepers.
Casmarelli is nothing.
Yeah, your skills are nothing. Hey, boss. All right. Cool, let's keep going, pal. What are we doing? We're collecting some sort of thingy. Oh, there it is. Nice. Oh, hey. Let's just get this thing. Oh, okay, fine. What the... Okay. Sweet. Oh, I've got to push LT and RT, left trigger, right trigger to do things. All right. The Selkie Veil. Yay. Now follow Egan back to the camp. Wait a cotton picking second. Let's just do this. Okay. Nice. All right. Cool. Oh, he just sort of disappeared there, I guess. Oh, wait. There's a little treasure chest here. Cloudy protection. There's tons of, like, sort of random things. Okay. So, yeah, the game does have day-night cycles. You'll see that it's substantially brighter than it was when we entered that cave. I've totally lost this dude. Luckily, there's the thingy with the stuff, so I can just follow him on the map. Alright, like I was saying earlier, and I probably got cut off because, you know, combat distracts me. And you might find this weird for me to say, but I don't find anything in this game memorable. You know what I mean? It just feels like everything looks the same. It's just more of the same. The different sort of areas and biomes are
Come.
you know, sort of differentiated from each other. All right, these people are pretty evil.
A little Egan has made a friend?
Okay.
I have a feeling this is going to be a problem.
She's just going to be very, you're not
Obviously,
Fae!
Anyone who has ever glimpsed a Fae would know that. Unlike little Egan here, your head holds more than fantasy. The Faelands are such fertile. Are you going to give
All
us
right,
what's
so she's
rightfully ours,
actually,
or do
she's
we need to
evil.
start a new game?
The veil is cursed. I persuaded her.
It does look like you are well acquainted with misfortune. Keep the veil, then. There are other treasures to be had in the Faelands. Make certain our paths do not cross again, or my brother will add his mark to your... Goodbye.
I didn't know. How could I? Before I came to Gorhart, I'd never known anyone outside my immediate family. Everything was so new, so magical.
Because we're literally in a magical
Must have been a
place.
fool.
What
And Father
the...
Dinwell. Come, let's return to the mission. I must ask forgiveness of so many. Bye then.
That's hilarious. Bye. Dude, this is like when you're leaving work and you say bye to someone and then you walk with them to the parking lot in awkward silence. This is what's happened here. Bye! Now let's walk a couple of miles to the village in awkward silence. Alright, so the rest of this is just going to be a conversation about how, you know, he's super sad. But thanks for watching. It's been a treat. I'm going to leave it there. Thanks. Yeah, like I've said that already. So it was fun playing this. I think I'll probably do a Dragon's Dogma video at some point just so you can get a feel for the difference between them. Jury's still out on Dragon's Dogma. I really like Kingdoms of Amalur because it's got a very cartoony World of Warcrafty vibe to it, which isn't bad. But Dragon's Dogma has a far more realistic vibe, even though it's actually more of a JRPG with a Western flavor to it. Anyway, cool. Thanks for watching. I've said now 3 times. But have a lovely rest of your day.